so much. If anybody has room next to them, if you could scoot over, maybe we can make a couple more seats for other parents. Next time we'll put out some more chairs, that'd be great. All right, so let's get this show started. You guys were listening to some of the same music that your kids listen to. When in their music classes, when we're in music, I teach general music, so that could mean a whole lot of things. But what I strive to do is to have students listen to all different types of music, to have students learn how to play different types of instruments and different types of music, to learn how to sing and match pitch. That's probably one of the most challenging and personal ones. To read music, we'll do a little bit of that in the concert today, and to create their own music. Now, that is the challenge, and I have thought many years now, this is my 5th year, I have thought, how can I show them creating music in a concert? Because there's 2 ways to create music. One is to compose it, and that's to plan it ahead of time, and the other way is to improvise it, and to make it up on the spot. And both things are very tricky to do, but we're going to show you some of that today, and it's going to be a pretty cool concert. So are you ready to get started? All right. Just going to turn myself up a little. All right. Our first performers for the day are our kindergartners, because we are going to start kindergarten, go all the way up to 4th grade. So kindergartners, just like we practiced, very calmly, you can come on up stage. Very nice. Now I'll sit here so that I don't block them. All right, these are our kindergartners. Yeah, you've got room. Can you move down a little bit? Yeah. Can you make sure you have this much room? Can you go like this? If you have this much room, you're good. If not, keep moving down. Keep moving down. All right, excellent. These are our kindergartners, and one of the very first things we do in kindergarten is we learn how to use our head voice. And our head voice is very high. It sounds something like this. Can you go, woo, 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 woo. And that's the easiest way we practice. But then we start doing something very tricky. We start learning how to match pitch. And we sing things that sound kind of like nonsense, like this. Do, re, mi, re, do, mi, fa, sol, sol, fa, mi, fa, mi, re, do. And these guys are already being very brave, but I'm going to ask them to be even braver. Who thinks they can do a solo? Let's see if we can match those pitches. Ready? All right, Mr. Aiden, here we go. Do, re, mi. Very nice job. How about Patrick? Ready? Mi, re, do. Very nice job. Cam, ready? Mi, fa, mi. Very nice. Who else is feeling brave? Silas, ready? Wow, they are really good. Anybody else want their own solo? All right, we'll do a few more. Adrienne, ready? Very nice. Bodie, ready? Thank you. Who else? Julia, did you have your hand up? No, you changed your mind? Okay, ready? Kendall, mi, fa, mi. Wow, can you give these guys a hand? Very brave. They have a full song for you now, and it goes something like this. Pitter, patter, listen to the rain. Pitter, patter, on my window pane. And one of the very important things we practice in kindergarten is keeping our beat. Do you guys have any ideas where we can keep our beat? How can we do it? Patrick. Oh, you weren't raising your hand, you were waving. Who can tell us a place we can keep our beat, huh? Oh, you guys are getting a little nervous. Do you want to go try it with your tiptoes? Yeah! All right, very in control. Keeping the beat with your feet. Here you go. Pitter, patter, listen to the rain. Pitter, patter, on my window pane. Very nice. Ooh, careful. Stay behind that tape. Awesome. Nice job. Okay, I'm gonna ask them to do 2 more challenging things, and then I'll let them get off the stage. One of the other things we learn in kindergarten is how to start reading music. And I'm gonna show you guys some notes and some rests. Let me grab it. On this page, I have some notes and some rests. Can anybody tell us which one is which? Patrick. He says the ones that have the stick going down and the circle, those are the notes, and the squiggly ones are the rests. What do we do on the notes, you guys? Just say it out. What do we do? We sing or we play. What do we do on the rests?
Don't do it.
We don't do it. We do not get tricked. Okay? So, I'm going to sit down here so they can see me. Here is our first pattern. They're going to clap it for you. 1, 2, don't get tricked. Very nice job on the rests. All right, let's do 2 more. This is their next pattern. 1, 2, don't get tricked. Oh, phew, they didn't get tricked. All right, here's our last pattern. That's our last pattern. Here we go, boys and girls. 1, 2, don't get tricked. Very nice job. And let's show them what it sounds like on xylophone. That's your last task. Go. Xylophone. Oh. Silas, Patrick. Patrick, you got to play that earlier. Why don't you let Silas have it this time, okay? Thank you. Thank you for being kind. All right, here we go. They have been practicing how to hold their mallets. They have been practicing how to stop using their mallets when I say strategy. Very nice. You see some shoulder holders, some aliens. All right. Ooh, we've got a pattern. Here we go. 1, 2, don't get tricked. Not too bad. Let's do another one. Ooh. Here we go. 1, 2, don't get tricked. Excellent. And our last one, let's sing our song and then do it. Ready? Pitter patter, listen to the rain. Pitter patter, on my window pane. Don't get tricked. Very nice job. Can you give them one more round of applause? All right, friends, you can put your mallets on top of your instruments and very carefully walk around. Nice job using the stairs. Thank you. Very nice job using the stairs. All right, so you saw some reading, you saw some playing, you saw some singing, and you saw some awesome beat keeping. They have even composed their own notes and rest rhythms, but that was a little harder to show today. Now, our first graders, are you ready? All right, come on up. I'm going to get the stage ready for you. So these are our first grade friends, and we do have a lot of xylophone today, so I hope you love xylophone. These are our first grade friends, and we learned a song a long time ago that goes like this. It goes, frosty weather, snowy weather, when the wind blows, we all go together. We're tired of winter. I know we're having like a big snowstorm tomorrow, but we composed a song that gives us hope instead. So these guys took that melody and made their own words. And what is our song about? What's it about, Avery? It's about spring. We read books about spring. We learned all about spring. We came up with some ideas about spring, and then we put it into a song. So, oh, can I have a respectful audience, please? Thank you, much better. We're gonna sing that song for you. They're gonna improvise some raindrop sounds for you in between, and they're gonna pay very good attention to their conductor, right? Okay. And at the very end, they're gonna do something challenging. They figured out how to play this melody, the bum, 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 all by ear, all by listening. And they do an awesome job at it. So, are you ready? Yeah. All right, here we go. I'll step down so I'm not quite in the line. All right, flowers blooming. First we sing, then we play. Can you play a C for me? Good, I thought that was what it was. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Flowers blooming, sun is shining, we all go outside, the world is smiling. 1, 2, ready. Birds are chirping, babies are waking. When Mother's Day comes, we all are thinking. Very good job paying attention. Here we go. Melting weather. And now we're going to play both things at the same time. Here we go. Flowers. What do we start on? C. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, sing. Flowers blooming, sun is shining. Can you give them a round? Oh, second graders, I have to get a couple more instruments for you. Can we wait till our first graders are done? Thank you. All right, second graders, why don't you make your way to your instruments? Testing, testing, yeah, that one's loud. All right, so we've had a little composing, but now these guys are gonna do some improvising for us. Now, there's a lot of instruments happening here, but they're actually going to improvise with an instrument you haven't seen yet. What are you guys improvising with? Brockton? No. What do you come up here and do in the microphone? Addison. You make what thing up? Yeah, you make up a solo. So improvising, like I said earlier, is when you make up your own music. They're going to come up and sing something that they just imagined. We haven't really practiced it. We haven't kept it the same every time. They just make up something new every time. All right, friends. This song is called Sequoia. Can you put your mallets down for a second? Can you play a B flat for me and a G? Can you play a B and a G for me? One at a time. Okay, so these guys are going to sing their song for you first, and then we'll add in all these instruments. Ready? Put the mallets down for now. We don't need them this second. Thank you. Sequoia, Sequoia, giant on the mountain. Sequoia, 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 giant on the mountain. Sequoia, who's that in your branches? Who's that down below? And this song, not only are they matching pitch, but they're using two different parts of their voices. They're using, ooh, I like the quiet hands. Mackenzie? Our chest voice and our head voice. And they're going to show you which one we're using. Our chest voice is low. Our head voice is high. So when they're singing up high, they're going to tap on their heads. When they're singing down low, they're going to tap on their chests. Here we go. Sequoia, Sequoia, giant on the mountain. Sequoia, 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 giant on the mountain. Sequoia, Sequoia. Very nice. That's important for us to know because our xylophones have to listen to that to know when to play different notes. So that's really important for us. Are we ready to show them what it sounds like? I think we are. All right. We have some soloists that volunteered. They were very brave. Who's my first group of soloists? 1, 2, 3, 4. That looks right. Who's my second group of soloists? 1, 2, 3. That looks right. And then my third group of soloists. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. They are going to come up. You might have heard us sing, who's that in your branches? Who's that down below? That is because we're talking about sequoia trees. And they're going to make up things that could be in the branches or down below, and they're going to sing to you about them. You ready? All right, we start on G and D in those xylophones, right? So, 1, 2, here we go. So, I am a Some people. I am a butterfly flying through the branches. I am a squirrel looking for some food. Thank you, second graders. Third graders, wait right there. Second graders, come on down. It's getting rowdy in here now. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Noah. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. All right, we have 2 more performances, and I will ask the third graders to come on up to their instruments. Great. So, these third graders have been working on improvisation too, but in a different way. Instead of working on it with their voices, they've been working on it within the context of a song. And taking a solo and how do I make an improvisation sound like it's good? How do I make it sound like music instead of just bang, 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 bang? So they're going to show you how far they've come. This has been really cool to watch. They have been working with a song called Yukia Conklin. Can you guys tap C for me? Thank you, strategy. Now, Yukia is a song that starts in Japanese and then translates itself in English. Here we go. Ready? Let's sing it first. No playing anything, just sing it first. Ready? Sorry, C again. Go ahead, tap it. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. Very nice. And in that song, we hear this word kon a lot. This is supposed to be a really gentle, beautiful song, and the Japanese had the idea that kon is that snowflake just touching the ground. So it's very quiet, and it might be a sound like this. Can you do it really gently? Go ahead. Just tap really gently. Yeah, and we're going to do a little bit more than that. But let's play it for them the first way we learned it. Here we go. But this song is a little bit more challenging. They learned it by ear. So what note do we start on? C. Let's play the whole thing. C, D, C, D, C, A, all and on. Ready? Snow is falling, come, snow is falling, come, falling, come. Yeah, really nice. And then we started improvising. Who can tell them one of the guidelines we had for our improvising? Grace? Yeah, this song is in the key of F. She said start on F and end on F. That's because in this song, F is the most important sound. So if you start there and end there, it'll sound like you meant to do it, no matter what you play, really. What is another guideline we had? Sydney? Yeah, the last guideline I gave them was to create a pattern. Our brains really love patterns, and if we hear a pattern in the music, we played a little melody, let's do it again. The audience can sort of catch on to that melody better than if we're just going bang, 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 like I said before. Callie, what was the other one? Yeah, take the stairs. If you're jumping from one side of the instrument to the other side of the instrument very fast and you're not playing the notes in between, our brains aren't going to be able to understand that. Can somebody give us an example of that kind of craziness? Della, go for it. Even crazier. Make it even crazier. Go ahead, Cody. And all over the place. So, now they're very well controlled, but that is really what they wanted to do when we started this project. So, we're gonna sing and we're gonna show you what these improvisation solos sound like now. Who would like to go first? Let's do 2 people first. Okay, we're feeling brave. Good. I will have Maisie and then Cody first. Ready? Let's sing Japanese. Ready? Maisie, go. Cody, go. Very nice. Round of applause for our 2 soloists. All right. Do I have 2 more volunteers? Sydney and Grace, ready? 1, 2, English, go. Snow is falling, come, come, snow is falling, come, falling, falling, come. Sydney, go. Thank you, Grace. Go. Very nice, thank you. Who else wants a solo? All right, how about Callie and then Della? Japanese. Callie, go. Thank you. Della, go. Thank you very much. All right, and I think that was the last for our solos. Does anybody else really want one? All right, we'll let Bobby do one. Let's sing for him in English. Ready? Snow is falling, come, come, snow is falling, come, falling, falling, come. Bobby, go. Very nice, thank you. Big round of applause for the 3rd graders. All right, friends, now it's in rest position, and you can get up and head back to your seats. If you want to practice your part for a second, if you want to practice a solo, you can do that. Michael, there's one over there if you want it. Yep, there's a wooden one right there, Michael. Up next to Gretchen. All right. All right, so these students have also been working on improvisation. In fact, they started with the song the third graders have been working on, but I pushed them a little bit more, and now they're going to improvise, but they're also going to play a couple different parts at the same time. They have two parts that they're going to play as a group, and then they're even going to sing as a group when they do all that, and then we'll stop and take a few individual solos. Okay? Can you guys play an F for me? All right, the first part I want to show the audience, and I hope my audience is in their best audience position, and is sitting up nice and straight and tall, and has their lips zipped. You can do it. This is our last one, and they've worked really hard. This, we have a bass part. And why do we call it a bass part? Who can tell the audience why we call it a bass line? Lily. It's the lowest part. It's the lowest part. It sounds the lowest. So are we going to play on our little keys or our big keys? Big keys. The bigger the instrument is, the lower it is. Like a bass drum is really big. A bass guitar has bigger strings. All right, bass part, we're playing F, D, G, C. Get your mouths ready. 1, 2. Just wooden instruments. F, D, G, C, and F, D, G, C. Last time. And on F. Thank you. All right, and now our metal instruments are going to play a harmony part, which is named that because, do you remember why it's called a harmony part? You want to give it a try, Tati? You don't want to? Okay, Lily, you tell us. She says we're playing two sounds at the same time. She's absolutely right. So when we have more than one singer or more than one instrument or more than one sound, it creates harmony for our ears. All right, harmony parts. F, A is our first step. 1, 2, here we go. G, B, G, B, and on F. Very nice. And if you recognize this tune, maybe, we're not playing the whole thing yet, let's sing it for you. 1, 2, ready. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love the fountains, I love the daffodils, I love the fireside, when the lights are low. Boom-de-yada, 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 boom. Now let's put it all together. Do we have brave soloists? Okay, Lily wants to solo Noah. We'll do Lily Noah first, okay? 1, get your mallets ready over your part. Wooden, starting on F. Metal, starting on F, A. 1, 2, here we go. I love the mountains, I love the rolling hills, I love Lily, go. Thank you, Noah. Go. Thank you very much. All right, any other soloists want to go? Let's do some boom diatas for them. Let's do Kaylin and Brady. 1, 2, ready. Boom diata, boom diata, boom diata, boom diata, boom diata, boom diata, boom diata. Kaylin, go. Respectful audience, please. Thank you, nice job. Can I have quiet in my audience, please? Especially these ones. These ones are mine. Ready? Who did we have next? Brady, go. Very nice, thank you. Some more soloists who want to give it a try? We'll do Maddie and Brooke. Ready? And then you guys will go after, okay? Boom diata. 1, 2, here we go. Thank you, Brooke. Very nice. All right, and then Gretchen and Michael, are you my last two? Does anybody else want to go? All right, then let's sing it one last time for Gretchen and Michael. From the beginning. 1, 2, ready. I love the mountains. I love the mountains. Gretchen, go. Thank you. Michael, go. Very nice. Round of applause for all our soloists. Fourth graders, I'm going to ask you to stay right there for 1 second. So, if you have a student and you're going to be taking them home today, stay in here, hang out. They will go get their stuff and they will be brought back to you. You guys signed in on the list so we know who needs to be coming to you. Thank you so much, you guys, for coming today and supporting your students. This is awesome to see you guys here. Have a good one.